We're optimistic here in the bid, and the rain has stopped. So even though we are indoors now, we want to be sure that invite you to join us in Farragut Square following today's ceremony, where you can enjoy music from our friends at the DC Jazz Festival and enjoy the wonderful art along the corridor and the activities in the square. And we have set up the park just for you, so we hope you enjoy it. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Art Ave. My name is Leona Agaritas, and I am the CEO of the Golden Triangle Bid. I'd like to start by thanking Mayor Bowser for her ongoing support for the Golden Triangle, for the downtown, and for the District of Columbia as a whole. A big thank you also goes to the Office of Planning and Anita Cozart for funding Art Avenue and for all of the support that they've provided throughout. Art Ave is an outdoor gallery that includes 13 large sculptures and ground floor window art. It features works from local, national, and international artists that surprise and engage passersby. And I'm sure on your way, I hope you've seen the massive living lantern in Farragut Square, but that is one of the center pieces. It spans 3 iconic downtown blocks, from Lafayette Park and the White House through Farragut Square and up Connecticut Avenue, mixing the national and the local elements of DC, but also inviting tourists and people from throughout the country and the world to enjoy this wonderful, beautiful, and safe city. Yay. Yeah. And it's on display in the Golden Triangle through January, providing color during the day and shining lights at night. Creating beautiful spaces where people want to be is an important part of the Golden Triangle's economic development strategy. That's why we feature museum-quality art and world-class landscaping throughout this neighborhood. Think about the Connecticut Avenue median just outside. The beautiful sculptures all along 19th Street in the rain gardens. Landscape parklets that we've installed throughout, but most notably spanning a whole block of M Street between 18th and 19th. Farragut Square, right? And now Art Ave. Art Ave melds artistic expression with economic development. And pulling this off in 10 months has been no small task. So a big thank you to the artists, many of which are here today, and the art advisory panel who helped us to select them, the building owners who saw our vision and allowed us, I'm not kidding here, to pour foundation, bore electricity, and site art at their front doors. Our local and federal partners, DDOT, DSLBD, DCCAH, CFA, NCPC, and NPS. And finally, the Golden Triangle team, especially Patrick and Deirdre, who managed this project from the beginning to today. Yay. It's now my pleasure to introduce Hiroshi Jacobs, creator of Spin, which you see at the corner of Connecticut and I at 815 Connecticut. Hiroshi is a DC-based artist and architect. Hiroshi.
Thank you, Leona. Good morning, everyone. My name is Hiroshi Jacobs. I am honored to be speaking to you today as a DC resident, architect, and Art Ave artist. Studios Architecture, where I work, is a proud member of the Golden Triangle Bid, and it is so exciting to see my artwork displayed just a few blocks from my office where I work. I think there are a few colleagues here who are helping us celebrate today. I think almost everyone can agree that beautiful public spaces are critical to making vibrant, functional, and safe cities that people want to live in. And public art is an essential ingredient in the creation of this vibrancy. Art that is accessible to the public helps create a culture that is more equal and free. It instills a sense of pride in our community And when the art is playful and interactive, it allows us to bring down our guards and create more personal connections. A famous architecture critic once said that architecture is frozen music, meaning that it has rhythm, composition, and emotional resonance. I say that if architecture is frozen music, then art is frozen play. Through art, we engage in imagination and experimentation that is free of normative constraints, and we can push the boundaries of our human experience. The piece that Nabila, Sheen, who are here today, and I have created is called Spin, and it is inspired by the wobbly motion of a children's spinning top. Through the art's geometry, we encourage the viewer to revolve around and through the piece as if becoming the motion of the toy. Spin evokes a sense of childlike joy and movement, creating a moment of escape and playful reflection on the world around us. Our hope is that through collective experience of the piece, we can create connections that expand our shared understanding and empathy. Thank you so much to Leona and Deirdre and the entire Golden Triangle Bid team for entrusting all the artists with this work. Thank you also to the DC Council and our mayor for your continued support for the arts, not just through the funding, but also making sure that the arts are an integral part of building a vibrant and livable city. These are the things that make DC one of the best places to live in the world. And speaking of the mayor, please join me in welcoming someone who has been a champion for creatives in downtown DC, our mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Give Hiroshi a big round of applause. And please acknowledge Leona and the entire team at the Golden Triangle Bid. Give them a big round of applause. They have been doing wonderful, creative work in the downtown bid throughout our focus on bringing people back to the downtown, back to their offices, and experiencing just the beauty of our city. It is great to be here in downtown Washington, isn't it? And today we celebrate, as Leona has described, the opening of our free outdoor gallery that has transformed Farragut Square and the Golden Triangle with 13 large sculptures, window art, interactive artwork that will also light up the nighttime. And so we are just so grateful to all of our artists. Artists, where are you? Be acknowledged. Give them a big round of applause. So we want residents and visitors and workers to stay longer, discover local businesses and restaurants, and enjoy everything our neighborhood has to offer. We laid out a vision for our downtown with the action plan and the downtown public realm plan that Leona and the downtown DC bid were so integral in developing. And less than 2 years later, we see it coming to life. The partnership with the bid, also with the Office on Planning led by Director Cozart, have helped make this possible through the Streets for People grant. Thank you, Director Cozart. Projects like the Art Ave, we make investments in the art, seating, shade, and landscaping, the kinds of improvements that give people a reason to spend more time in DC during the day, at night, and on the weekends. So since launching Streets for People in 2022, we have supported more than 200 events and brought over 160,000 people to the downtown. Art Ave is especially meaningful because it connects so many of our priorities. It makes the downtown more vibrant, It helps us support local talent and grow the creative economy, and it is 202 Creates Month. And many of you know that we celebrate and have a particular focus on the arts economy in September during 202 Creates Month. I am very proud that many of our authors are DC based, including Hiroshi, who you just heard from. So before I close, I want to make sure everyone knows that our creative scene will be on full display in just a few days, and our teams at DSLBD have been focused on Art All Night 2025. Art All Night begins this weekend, and it is free. It's a free arts festival across all 8 wards with music, dance, fashion, film, and more. So come out to Art All Night. I think we have a new app, and I think Rosemary will talk to you about. Stay up late, bring friends and family, and enjoy your city at its best. So now I want you to hear from 2 dynamic DC leaders. We're going to start with Director Cozart from the Office of Planning, followed by Director Rosemary Suggs Evans from our Small and Local Business Department. Anita.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mayor Bowser, for your leadership on helping us transform our downtown. Let's give Mayor Bowser a hand for that. Yes. And also want to extend my appreciation and congratulations to Leona and the entire Golden Triangle Bid team for their work in downtown. So over the past year, OP staff, Office of Planning staff, have really collaborated with bid staff, with creatives, with property owners, and others to realize Art Ave. It is something for all ages, from those who are art aficionados all the way to those who are casual observers, and children like mine who are be very excited to touch and play with the art and engage with the art. It really builds on the Golden Triangle's previous public space improvements, the shaded seating and tables, the landscaping, all of those things that are colorful branding that brings in visitors, but also supports the local businesses that are there. These improvements really enhance the identity of Farragut Square as a place to commemorate our unique DC history. And you can learn a little bit more about the artworks and the artists behind Art Ave by checking out the Story Guide app, which is available on various platforms. This is, again, as the mayor said, the 3rd year for the Streets for People grant program. We started it to really activate our streets, our sidewalks, our alleyways, our plazas, our parks, because this is an important resource that we have as government. With the program, we invited partners to bring their really good ideas for improving these spaces, really aligned with the Downtown DC Public Realm program. Many of you know that Golden Triangle is home to 1,700 residents, with another 1,800 near to come in the future. Also, there are 23,000 people who come in and out as Metro riders every day, and this area sees nearly 6 million visitors annually. So the vision of the Public Realm Plan is to have catalytic spaces for all of these different people who will come to Golden Triangle. One of those projects is the Connecticut Avenue Promenade. Leona started to mention that, and thinking about Farragut Square as a really important gateway for bringing people to this neighborhood. And Art Avenue really begins to make that project a reality. I want to thank OP staff. OP staff who are here, wave your hands. Let's give them a round of applause for their work. So not only their work on this really important and catalytic project, but also work that we're doing in the Chinatown neighborhood to bring together some streetscape guidelines to really enliven and support all the major investments that are happening there, both from the private sector as well as the public sector. There's also updates to zoning regulations to make it easier to do business here in DC. Certainly, I couldn't come to a mic without saying that we're excited to work on our DC 2050, our comprehensive plan rewrite, which you'll be seeing some information about workshops where you can help shape the future of our city. I also want to say that Streets for People has supported work in the downtown DC bid as well. Okay, yes, well, for the downtown DC bid, and want to make sure that you check out some of the works that's been funded by Streets for People that's happening along the Anthem Row, some public space activations there. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for your interest and your commitment to the transformation of downtown DC. And with that, I'd like to introduce my dear colleague, Rosemary Suggs-Evans from the Department of Small and Local Business Development.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Mayor Bowser. Thank you, Leona. I'm so excited for this week. I'm going to say it again. Good morning, everyone. It's Art. Art All Night has grown into the district's largest celebration of art and culture. And this year, it is bigger, bolder, and more accessible than ever. For 2 nights, DC will become a canvas of creativity, alive with live music, theater, dance, fashion, visual arts, food, and family-friendly fun. We are especially excited about the brand new Art All Night app. This tool puts the entire festival at your fingertips. With interactive maps, real-time updates, and personalized itineraries, the app makes it easier than ever to explore what's happening, create your own unique Art All Night event. Whether you're in the Golden Triangle, H Street, Congress Heights, U Street, or any of our 21 participating main streets, 5 participating bids, the apps will help you discover new experiences, the artists and small businesses that keep DC vibrant. That means no matter where you are in the city, something is waiting for you for Art All Night. This festival also is a reflection of Mayor Bowser's commitment to supporting our small business community. Now more than ever, this is the time to shop local, dine local, and show our support for our entrepreneurs and our creators who fuel our economy and bring so much character to our neighborhoods. I want to thank our main streets, our bids, our artists, and our small businesses for the passion and dedication that they put into the festival year after year. Art All Night is truly a labor of love, and it shows the power of what we can create with government, community, and businesses come together. So come out and support small, stay late, because it's more than just a festival. It's who we are. We are DC. We are a city that celebrates art, culture, and community. We are a city that invests in our people. Make sure you download our app, Google Play Store and Apple, iPhones. All right, thank you. I'll call Leona back up.
Okay, so as a reminder, please stay with us after the ceremony and the ribbon cutting so that you can enjoy the art. It goes all the way down to Lafayette Square on all sides of Farragut Square and both sides of the street. Grab yourself a lunch, have a seat in the park, enjoy the music from the DC Jazz Festival and all of the different activities that we have planned out there for you. But now, if the speakers would please join me so that we can all cut a ribbon.